Hello, welcome to this week's video newsletter. I'm standing here today in an area of the school that very few people actually get to see. I'm inside Longfield boarding house. This is the boarding house for our boys from year 9 up to year 13. And as you can see behind me, a rather lovely and very homely place to be. Many thanks to all the boarding staff that make boarding such a welcoming and such a nurturing environment for all of our boarders, both here in Longfield and of course in Belvoir. This week, we've had a lot of action down at the beach with our Earth Centre pathways. Our years 8 and year 9s have been doing beach cleans down at Instow. And also, there's been a lot of activity this week in the arts pathway, not just in the senior school, but also in the prep school. On Wednesday this week, we had our arts pathway showcases where we welcomed parents to come and see some of the work that the students have been doing in art, in music and in drama. And last night we had the year 3 and 4 play in the theatre, which was an incredible performance of Cinders and Sherlock taking place there. Please also do pop down to the Burton Art Gallery in Bideford, where a lot of our students' artwork is currently being displayed in their current school's exhibition. We look forward on Monday to welcoming students from West Buckland School to Kingsley, who will be taking part in the Prep School Music Festival as well. And then on Tuesday next week, just in terms of welcoming students from across Devon, we have over 50 students coming from schools all over Devon, independent and state, for our first Stretch and Challenge Day that we're holding here at Kingsley, which is designed at how we can optimise all the opportunities in the classroom to get the very best academic results for all of our students. Thank you very much to all of the staff who have been working with year 11 and year 13 students in particular over the course of this term, where extra clinics and extra workshops have been taking place, but also for all of the work in terms of the extracurricular, in terms of academic extracurricular that we've been putting on for our year 11s and year 13s and study skills, particular subject clinics and workshops during the day, at break times, in the mornings, in the afternoons, after school. It's been a tremendous effort, and I think our year 11s and year 13s are really well placed now for the very best outcomes come the summer. And of course, we will be working with all of those students over the next week to ensure that everyone knows what to do over the 2-week Easter break to fully prepare for those summer examinations next term. I'd like to say congratulations to the A-level art and photography students who have been doing their practical this week. They've been locked up in the art room for 3 days to do their coursework or their practical pieces, and they've finished today. So we look forward to seeing the fruits of their labour there. Topping the sport this week was Jessie, who last week I mentioned was at the British National Championships for gymnastics. She came away finally with 2 bronze medals and 2 silver medals, and overall in the whole of the British National Championships she came away 2nd place with a silver medal. Unbelievable. Well done, Jessie. And we're really starting to look forward to the incredible future that you have in gymnastics there. Good luck to everybody in the South West Schools Championships this weekend that are taking place here at Kingsley for gymnastics as well. Also last weekend, our judoka returned from the Inter-Schools tournament up in Bedminster with 3 golds, 2 silvers and 7 bronzes. And good luck again to all the judoka who are competing again this weekend. In rugby 7s this week, we had our under-14s and our under-16 teams playing at Roslyn Park in London. This is the biggest schools rugby festival in the world, with over 1,500 students taking part. In fact, sorry, more than that actually. There's about 1,000 schools and teams taking part. So we're now starting to talk about 10,000 students, 12,000 students taking part in that festival that's been going on all week. Our under-14s had a superb day on Tuesday. Didn't make it out of their group, unfortunately, but had a fantastic game, and particularly in the 3rd game, where they started to knock up a few of the tries that were missing in the first 2 games. The under-16s, however, they did superbly and just so narrowly missed getting out of the pool stages into the knockouts by just 5 points in 1 defeat against Ivybridge, but they comfortably won their other 2 games. Logan was the star of the tournament for the under-16s, and Will, congratulations for being the star of the tournament for the under-14s. Our footballers this week have played against West Buckland, where we had a convincing win there. But thank you very much to the West Buckland team for that match. And also our netballers, who have had a tremendous year so far, coming to the end next week, of course. But our under-16s were in action again in the North Devon League on Monday night, where they won their fixture. And the senior team, that's the year 11s to year 13s, they completed their season last week on Wednesday, or this week on Wednesday, with a 22-18 win over West Buckland, which was a phenomenally tight and very exciting game. And that means that our senior team this year have been undefeated. Well done to them, an incredible achievement and testament to all the hard work and effort that we've been putting into the netball over the last 2 years. And again, we're really starting to see the fruit of that. Congratulations to Ella, who was our player of the match there. Well, that's all for this week. As I say, lots to look forward to next week with the music festival, with the stretching challenge. We've got a lot going on over the weekend with the judo and the gymnastics. Also, the boarders are off quad biking this weekend. And finally, we'll get to next Friday. Quick reminder, Thursday is the school's Easter service at St Mary's Church in Bideford. It'd be lovely to see as many of you there as possible then. That's at 2:30 on Thursday. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.